welcome to my poorly veiled attempts at being part of the 1%. So, like and sub, please. I'm Naanless, and no meme, no joke, I have actually not finished this game yet. And I bought it on release, so. But before we get into the actual content, a quick recap. Ember was taken, then untaken, then promoted to cult leader. Camille got gone, and the party got lost in an abandoned lab, but came out of it with a special glowy book. Alright, recap over. Let's get into it. The party are back in Dresden, enjoying their free time. Suckoff Benoff sniffs out that Bagunga is currently holding the Lexicon of Paradox, and immediately drags his ass into the closet for yet another meeting. The moment Bagunga steps into the council room, the book is immediately yoinked from his hands, as these borderline demigods begin frantically reading and passing it around like starved rats. Enthralled by this cool book, they all begin brainstorming solutions for the world wound using the knowledge found within. Bagunga listens to all these ideas and cringes slightly, yet visibly. He then drops his amazing, brilliant idea under dumb, stupid doo-doo heads. What if, instead of closing it, they simply opened the world wound to all realms, connecting this plane to heaven, hell, Elysium, or even the jar? The room bursts in excitement. What a fantastic idea! The whole council votes unanimously, and their new goal is set in stone. Bagunga is tasked with finding more of the Lexicon of Paradox collection, while the rest of the council figures out the whole connecty thing. Alright, back to your good old-fashioned crusading. Apparently, and you didn't hear this from me, a group of crusaders have mysteriously gone missing. Moving south, the party find their abandoned camp. There's some sort of magic here that's warding off a specific yet unknown disease. There's also no signs of a struggle, so they must have left willingly. Following their trail, the party find one of their horses being eaten by a big cat thing. Two baby bears who are mourning the loss of their mother, who seems to have been killed by some sort of Elsa magic. And finally, they notice that this whole place is infected with something. Even a giant tree ant was blighted. But don't worry. According to my notes, it was killed respectfully with, quote, a whole lot of fire. The only pure thing around here seems to be a statue depicting the Lady of the Sun. It has freshly laid flowers at its base, meaning someone or something is still worshipping this thing daily. After a few hours of searching, the party finally find their missing crusaders. In shish kebab format. Mission complete. While they're here, they might as well find out why. So they continue along the shish kebab adjacent road. Not too far away is the gates to a quaint little city. Upon attempting to enter, the party failed the mandatory drip check, forcing the guards to block entry while holding back shoe-related roasts. Luckily, the Lady of the Sun begins speaking from one of her statues. She reminds the guards that the party are not a threat because literally no harm can come in her village. Weird wording, but okay. I mean, I'm sure I could create some harm. As if to immediately prove her wrong, a massive roar erupts from within the village. The guards open the gate and the party rush to the rescue. They see none other than episode 8's very own Balor Darazand, surrounded by curious onlookers. None of these civilians seem too panicked that there's a demon right there. In fact, the demons seem to be all over the place. It seems these people somehow coexist, or even, dare I say, vibe with the demons. Darazand is actually the odd one out, breaking the peace, saying that he's tired of playing docile. As he continues to IRL cyberbully everyone, the mayor comes in and threatens him with the wrath of the Lady of the Sun. Darazand, frustrated and a little bit scared, does his classic TP away move, and everything returns to normal. Marhivok, the mayor, invites the party to town hall for an explanation. He makes one mistake though. He leaves the party to freely make their way up there without any guidance. Classic mistake. So of course, they go off-road and start exploring. They come across a blind woman named Gesmira simply vibing in town square. After a nice conversation and a little bit of prying, the woman reveals that the Lady of the Sun is in fact a sorceress who lives in a castle up in the clouds, and she'll occasionally come down to be with her love, Marhivok. The mayor is also the only one in the village to have ever visited the castle in the sky, due to him having a special key. You gotta admit, it's kinda cute. The party then asks about the weirdly docile demons around town. And then a shocked expression dawns her face.
Demons? No demon would dare step into this sacred place. Even if they did, the Yaruns would warn the town guard of any demon activity. Stupid kids and their stupid Satanism memes.
For some reason, these villagers don't seem to be aware of the demon presence. And if we look closer, it seems that the demons are treating this place like a giant joke. Kind of like a human petting zoo. When asked what happened to her eyes, she explains that she's a special type of wood carver. One that carves purely off of feeling and vibe. Yet every time she was tasked with making a statue of the Sun Lady, she kept creating a horrific monstrosity. As punishment for her disgusting portrayal of their lady, Marhivok personally knifed out her eyes. Not very nice, Marhi. Alright, that's enough damning evidence from one source, so the party heads straight to Town Hall, after having done a couple more hours of looting, of course. The moment they enter, they see Gazmira being dragged in under charges of treason. She dared talk to the new guys and badmouth the Sun Lady. But, mostly badmouth the Sun Lady. Marhivok will once again have to personally remove some body parts. Well, I guess they can't let that, morally, I guess they can't let that happen, so a fight ensues.
Endure this! Make every strike count.
Time to share your treasures!
Endure this!
Bloodied and barely able to walk, Marhivok crawls away screaming. The party find him in the courtyard, begging the Lady of the Sun to either help him or whisk him away to the castle in the sky. Miraculously, she does actually appear as this little pixie demon thing. Her true name is Jerebeth, and she's annoyed that the party have broken her toy. She apparently likes it when demons interact with villagers as if they were normal humans. And she's not the only one. This whole place is like a demon tourist trap. The full effect of this spell makes these humans believe that the demons are in fact allies, and that all outsiders are some horrific monsters. Many random travelers and crusaders have been killed here because they were seen as, well, monsters. Knowing that she would lose a head-on fight, Jerebeth comes up with a compromise. She'll change the layout, make the villagers believe that the crusaders have won the war, and that there is finally peace. They'll live in blissful ignorance, in a truly neutral zone. It's either that, or all villagers come to the sudden realization that they've killed hundreds of random travelers, and that they're currently surrounded by bloodthirsty demon tourists. Bagunga accepts this compromise and lets her keep this little oasis. So, Jerebeth takes Marhivok and TPs away. But before leaving, she reveals that the castle in the sky is in fact another name for the Avery Sanctum. And it just so happens that a key to that super secret demon hideout has fallen out of Marhivok's back pocket. Well, the party truly didn't do or change anything. But at least now they can access this cool demon hideout at some point. Maybe. Unfortunately though, that's all I got. If you have extra time on your hands, consider checking out my friends, the Naanless Shorts channel, and my Twitch. And as always, please like, sub, and treat your lookers to this marvelous outro.